What do you need to do to ensure that you're part of the 4%? And that's why we're here. This gentleman said that he was here to learn. I'm hoping that something I do today, that something I say, that something you take on gets, even if it's a small percentage, even if it's just one person, to make the right decision, to become part of that 4%. Devotion, I think, is probably one of the most important things, because if you're not devoted to the work you're doing, you're not going to do it with pride. And people are going to feel that. And if people feel that, you're going to disconnect from your market. And if you disconnect from your market, nobody's going to come and buy. And if nobody's going to come and buy, you're going to have no job, no capital, a car, and probably no girlfriend.
I'm from Tabon Bakery. I grew up in a home where baking was part of income-generating activities. Imagine fresh warm bread and scones delivered to your door every day.
Since the government is saying that as private sectors, company don't give back to the communities, if I invest in your business, what will you do to give back except for employment?
Now shake out that nervous energy and think about your business in your mind and think how you're connecting to it.
Oh. They should
stand up.
Stand up.
Okay, make them stand up.
My name is Peter and I represent this newspaper, Lokshin News. It's a publication focusing on the middle and low income earners, mainly the black communities of South Africa.
I want to ask you, why should I invest in Lokshin News, whereby I can advertise, in Lokshin News, where I can advertise in Sowetan, and then it is distributed countrywide, and Lokshin News is only in the Vaal. Just
by the way, how awesome are Peter's shoes? And who did you go shopping with, Peter?
Brennau's team, those two big guys there. But they acted as my bodyguards, you know.
Came back running. Guys, I don't have money. I need these shoes. I forgot my wallet in the hotel. I said to my brother, go for that shoe. And then, look, he came back to me, you know what, I love fashion.
My name is Lebon Kokwani. I'm with Batupile Meat Products, BPMP in short. The business of BPMP is the procuring, processing, marketing, and distribution of branded, ready-to-eat meat products.
Tell me, how am I going to get back my 5 million if there's, let's say, mad cow disease, since you're dealing with AFAL and all that?
You're going to put people to sleep and you're asking them for money. Not only that, I agree with this question. $5 million and you haven't said to them, guys, I'm enthusiastic about this business because it can make money. Because he must say, I'm going to give you $5 million because I feel I'm going to get that back within a year at 20%. You're not telling anybody that. Yes, there's a good market. What is the $5 million for? Does anybody know what the $5 million is for?
Unfortunately, East London is one of our lowest attendance events for this year. We're going to ask you guys to help us convince the sponsors that we have to come back here next year.
I'm not a fan of your branding. I feel that, if you're aiming at the youth market, you need, I think, something a little bit more connective, something a little bit more funky.
Because your idea makes a lot of sense. There's people here that would buy your product because they want it, but they need to know that it's coming with quality, with the hygiene, with all those things that are important when coming to a food product.
You spoke about a electrical supply that has been placed in there with surplus capacity for growth. That says to me you're not just thinking in a limited way.
The fact that you also used your history as well as the idea of potentially training and empowering the community is also a very nice angle.
I think your shift has been phenomenal. From the first time I saw you, you were a nervous character. You came through with clarity in your speech. I think you could have used those last minutes just to give more connection.
I'd like to call upon our first contestant that is going through to the semi-final of the 2011 Pitch and Polish National Competition, and that's Anna. Our second contestant to make it through to the semi-final, Peter.
Going into to the semi-finals. I'm very excited. I wanted it to go there and to connect with a bigger audience and get myself out there and the brand itself.
I'm heading off to the semi-finals. It's a good thing. What I can say is that I've been waiting for such an opportunity. And Brand House and Pitch and Polish and Race Corp, they made it possible.